I'm Roland and I help tech startups go big without going corporate. One of the biggest frustrations founders ask me about is everything is slowing down. The more people I hire, the less seems to get done. Why is that? No matter how much I specify, they tell me there's still no single sign-on after I've asked for it for months already. We've got all these new employees coming on board and there's no onboarding rolled out. And I don't even want to look at the product roadmap because I'm sure they're still working on the BlackBerry version going to the App Store. On the sales side, it's probably worse. You've just closed that Series B round, setting huge expectations, and sales is missing their targets already. Working on that big corporate partnership but they're still signing. And anyway, it's the holidays, so people are not taking as many meetings as normal. And oh, by the way, can we look at those leads we got from marketing because they were really bad. They really need to up their game. And anyway, we'll make it all up in Q4. It's very seasonal. On the process side, there's lots of effort, but is something working? Half the managers are behind on their performance evaluations. When customer success escalates things to the tech team, they seem to be not following up. And the next quarterly offsite for your team should really have taken place last quarter, shouldn't it? What's the root cause here? Well, every company is different, but often I find it's simply too many competing priorities. Too many ideas get converted into action items, and before you know it, people are just feeling overwhelmed. A very simple solution is to reduce the number of competing priorities everyone works on. One lever for that is to make sure you only focus on company priorities, not functional priorities. The reason is that as a company grows, as it gains more market share, the value added comes more from how the functions work together rather than from work that's done within one particular function. That's why I say only focus on company-wide priorities, things that the company really needs to get done to get to that next level and to get closer to their coveted goal of product market dominance. We also want to time box these goals into a fixed timeline of, let's say, 1 quarter, so that we can evaluate all the goals together, set new goals all at the same time. I also want the company to cut them off at just five company priorities. And I've learned this from no one better than Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett has taken a lot of executives through the same exercise of list all your priorities for your company, for your life, sort them, and then draw a thick, fat line under number 5. The ones above the line are the ones that are really going to be giving you potential of reaching greatness. The ones below the line are your biggest enemies. They are those that will keep you from reaching greatness. The more you spend time on priorities 6 through 30, 40, 50, however many you had, the less you will be able to achieve greatness in the top 5 priorities in your company, in your life. And that's why I suggest every company has no more than 5 quarterly priorities. Third, have each priority be owned by one owner only. This one owner should not be the CEO, because if a priority is owned by just the CEO, it's really owned by no one. The job of the CEO is not to deliver value within the company. The job of the CEO is to make sure that others deliver value within the company. That's why I suggest that every executive other than the CEO in the executive team owns one of the priorities. If you have more than 5, fine, then rotate a little bit between quarter to quarter, but make sure they can all competently own a priority, even if it goes across functions. So to summarize, if you're feeling everything is slowing down and that the more you hire, the less gets done, investigate if you're not having people follow too many priorities. A very good solution can be to reduce the competing priorities that people face. One, by focusing only on company priorities, the things that get done across functions, not within functions. Second, define maximum 5 priorities. And third, have each priority be owned by one owner each, that is not the CEO. In our next video, we'll talk about what happens if people do not accept accountability. But for now, if you want to learn more, you can assess your own tech scale-up on www.rolandsiebelink.com. You can follow me on social media @RolandSiebelink, or you can ask me a question, ask@rolandsiebelink.com. Talk soon.